Get ready for more sake than you have seen in your entire life. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you may remember I went to a sake festival a couple years back. It's hard to believe it's already been a couple years and one baby since then. In that video I said I would very soon be going to visit a sake brewery. I guess soon wasn't the right word. Do you remember this gentleman? He's one of my students and he is a sake brewer. He's the 3rd generation sake brewer of the Hiyokutsuru Brewery. I think I got that right. If not, well, we'll find out pretty soon. I managed to find my way here without too much trouble. Today is actually a very special day in one way that this is the very first time someone has actually asked me to come out, bring my camera, and make a video. This is a request to make a video for this place. That's cool, I like that. And yeah, I was right. I got the name wrong. It's Hiyokutsuru. I knew I'd get that wrong. I guess my tour starts. This is the manufacturing block. That's the bottling block. We're gonna see it all and have some good lunch too. I'm here before lunch. We're gonna go have some lunch at some point. Oh, the smell. Wow. Oh my God, that smells good. Whew, didn't even make it in the door and the smell just hits you. It's fantastic. I love it. Hiyokutsuru has been in operation for about 120 years and they have a great display here of how the sake used to be made and the old tools that were used. From what I understand, sake was originally only a ceremonial drink. Its popularity and availability grew and grew until it became a regular alcoholic item. I love the ceramic sake jugs. I love those. I love pottery and I like sake, so this is quite the blend. Just sitting down having a cup of green tea first before we get started on the tour. Ow, that's hot. And the smell of sake is just all pervasive here and it smells wonderful. I don't want to get used to the smell because I want to keep smelling it. Whole grain rice is husked and cleaned and then washed and soaked and then steamed, cooled, mixed with the malt mixture, and then mixed with water and yeast and something, and then put into the fermentation tanks and fermented in different stages of fermentation until it's finished, and then pressed, and when you get the liquid out and mixed with water, and then you get the sake. That's the basics. Today we're gonna see the pressing. I screwed this up. He is the 5th generation sake maker, and this is his oldest son, the 6th generation sake maker. I guess we're gonna go see some of the process now. So first thing I did coming in, changed into slippers, washed my hands, and man is it loud in here. We're just gonna jump right in and start the tour. What we have here are the dipping vats. The rice is cleaned in a different process, but once it's cleaned, it's put in these vats to just soak up water and start to get soft. That's already finished for today. After that, it goes into this machine where it's steamed for 45 minutes, a whole ton of it. Now that is a big rice cooker. After it's all been cooked and steamed and all done, it goes into this section where the rice is cooled. The smell is not quite as strong in here, which is too bad. I was really enjoying the smell. Either that or my nose is getting used to it. Quick little side trip to the office where they've got a little shrine set up to the sake kami, the god of sake. Koji, rice malt. So the rice is all stacked in these trays to make rice malt. The rice that was on those trays come into this room to make the rice malt. And it's really nice and warm in here. This room here is an essential stage in the sake making process. If you don't turn it into malt here, you're not getting sake. And it's really nice and warm, so it's probably a very pleasant place to work in the winter. There's the whole sake making process. Explained in English. I recognize the English on this sign. This is what I helped to edit. It's been made into signs, I guess, for English tours around here. And now we're into the fermentation room. This is all going really quickly. Oh, it's loud in here. All your rice and your water and your malt and everything is all put into the sake vats and left to ferment for 20 to 25 days, depending on time of year, temperature conditions and everything, and maybe the kind and the grade of sake you're making, maybe? How much sake is in each tank?
One tank, 7 kiloliters.
That's a big tank! 7,000 liters per tank and 34 tanks means enough sake in here to drown a small herd of elephants. But they go happy. The long pole in the tank is for stirring up the tank, but I think it's all been done already today. Okay, so I didn't have it quite right. In these tanks, there are not 7,000 liters of sake. They are 7,000 liter tanks. They contain 4,500 liters of sake made from 2 tons of rice. When you ferment the sake, you've got all the rice and everything, all the solids and liquids all mixed together. This machine filters out the sake, leaves the solid behind. The solids are called sake lees, which I don't know what that means. The sake lees, they scrape it off the filters, collect it in these bags, and it can be used for food like soup and such, as far as I know. This place is huge.
Whiskey and brandy and shochu is just used machine.
So Japanese sake is just brewed. It does not need any distillation. This is a distiller. Once you've got your sake, if you want to make shochu, you stick it in this thing. I don't like shochu. I like sake. Shochu is just not for me. Well, obviously some people like it. I love the smell in here, but I wonder if you worked in a sake producing plant, would you get tired of sake? I think we could really use this place as a great backdrop for some kind of evil lair and a villain. Oh my God, it's loud in here. Forget it. I can't talk. They're cleaning the steamer. That's what's going on. There's a small room off to the side with 5 smaller tanks. So if you want to call them smaller, they're still bloody huge, but they're not 7,000 liter. This is for the highest quality stuff. This is the best sake made in here. It's nice to get back outside and get my own shoes on because those slippers were actually a little bit small. With such a whirlwind tour through there, I think I got all the explanation. I think I got every step of the process on video. I'm not 100% sure. I guess we're heading over to the bottling plant now. The bottling building, bottling block. The brown building in the back is where the rice is stored and cleaned, but that's already closed for the day. So now we're heading into the bottling section, and it feels dark after being outside. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of bottles. Once again, that herd of elephants would die. This is the biggest dishwasher you'll ever see. All the bottles come out of the washer, down the line, into the filling station, past, I don't know what the heck this stuff is, some kind of checker, through the capper, and then the something, and then the something, and the labeler, and then down to the end where they're finally grabbed and stuck into crates. There's no bottling being done today, so unfortunately we can't see this machine in operation. It looks like that would be really cool to watch though. Okay. This here is where they get their water. The water is being pumped up from over 200 meters underground to get really clear, fresh spring water. And you know, I think it works well. I have tasted the sake here and it is good. Well, I haven't tasted it here. I've tasted the sake from here. Today here, I will be tasting some hopefully. Apparently, this little building here is for making old style Japanese umbrellas. I'm not really sure why this is here. It's the Japanese umbrella room. Why do you have a Japanese umbrella room? Part of Jojima's history.
Okay.
They have an umbrella making room because it's part of the local history. Whew, it smells like an onsen here. I'm not sure why. I'm pretty sure there's no bath around here. I did that yesterday, that's okay. It's been a bit of a whirlwind tour, but I think I've seen everything, except for part of the actual making process, which we're gonna see this afternoon.
This is the old Japanese umbrella.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this was made here.
Yeah.
That's nice. And here, these are old labels from this company?
Yes.
They're treating me so well. Tea, coffee, big strawberries.
Very delicious.
Beautiful strawberries, this is good. I gotta come here more often. I absolutely love the display they've got set up in their meeting room of all the old bottles, all the bottles of the products they make, used to make, all the old bottles. Not sure about that golf ball. We have the office, the home, the sake brewery, all in one location, including this ball, which is called a sugidama, which I've seen at every sake brewery I have ever been to or gone by. Just not sure what it's for.
新しいお酒ができました。新酒ができましたっていう印。
This is a sign that new sake has been made. I have seen some huge ones. This is one of the smaller ones I've seen actually. We've taken a break for lunch. We've come to have unagi, eel. The cool thing about this eel restaurant, it used to be a sake brewery. I don't know how long ago. I think this is the coolest table I have ever seen in a restaurant. But that's for washing the sake? Or washing the rice? An old barrel for washing the rice. That is so cool. Sorry, this is for fermenting the rice. If I could fit, I'd love to eat in here, but I just won't fit. This place is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And I haven't had eel in a long time, so I'm gonna enjoy this. I love how so much of the sake brewery nuance has been kept in this restaurant. There's equipment in the rafters that was actually used when they made sake here, and there's old sake barrels lining the place. It's just gorgeous. What's the name of this restaurant? Kikubishi. Is this Daizenji or?
Kurume City, the Daizenji town.
Kurume City Daizenji Machi.
Yeah.
This place looks nice. And a little expensive maybe.
Oshio, very good.
This is apparently eel bones, eaten as a snack. I'm a little scared. It's fried. It's not bad. A little fishy. I can eat it. Not bad. I'm kind of surprised actually. Spinal column. Looks good. Hot, hot, hot. Oh, very hot, but good, and burning all the way down. That is good. I have not had eel in many years, but now I'm going to put down the camera and enjoy it. Okay, lunch is finished. It was delicious. Now it's time to get back to the sake brewery and see some of it being made. So the building that was used for washing the rice, the mill, that's become the restaurant. The rest is, well, it's over there. And I don't know what it's being used for. Back from lunch, we're back in the factory, and it's time to press and taste, but not actually drink some sake. Unfortunately, I have to drive home, so I can't actually drink anything. I don't have a driver with me. There are 150 slats, sections, whatever you want to call it, full right now of a whole bunch of that sake and rice mix. It's all getting pressed out with an enormous piston. But it is very slowly pushing this whole mixture smaller and smaller and smaller to get all of the sake base out. I can't even see any movement at all, but it is moving and get collected into a big container. Coming out down here and into there. And the smell is pure heaven. This is good.
Hey, pretty taste.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that smells strong. Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
How was it?
What? That's it. There, it's gone. It's out of my mouth. There, I won't get in trouble with the police. Wow, that is, I have never tasted anything that fresh. That is so good. It's still stronger than the finished sake will be, but it still tastes smooth. It's nice.
Yes.
That's good. I love it. That's good. And that's the first time I've ever purposely spit alcohol back out, I think. Once this is finished being pressed, this will get mixed with water and you'll have the finished product sake. Everything that remains in there will get scraped out and bagged like we saw before, and will turn into somebody's food. Just found another room. This looks like a smaller press, but apparently it's a filter. After it's been mixed with water, it is filtered another time before it's bottled. That was fantastic to see. I loved it. It tasted a lot smoother than I thought it would. I feel so lucky to be able to come here, but also I feel lucky because I'm going home with 2 bottles of what's called Kesa Shibori, which means it was pressed this morning. This is the freshest sake you can get your hands on, and it's the 19%. It's the Genshu, it's the stronger stuff. And a couple bags of the sake kasu, the lis. I've been told I should put this into my miso soup. I'm looking forward to trying this. So I'm all done here. I had a really good time. I'm definitely coming back because my wife wants to see this place too, and she was working today, so she couldn't come. I don't think my kids will enjoy this place that much, but I'm going to drag them out anyway. So, if you like what you see, click a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. I'm Mark Visser, aka Sparkuus. I hope to see you back here for another I Live in Japan very soon. But I'm pretty sure the next one's not going to smell as good as this one. It's too bad YouTube doesn't have smell-o-vision because, oh my goodness.